I think that's a good thing about the course because we have a plethora of books on like this, but to say to them, read it, like the facilitation I think is required given the age they're at, or even like adults or university or whatever, like you need to
Yeah,
kind of be handheld through the process. So I felt like with the daily like chunks of the course and the writing they did or printing off
yeah.
sheets and stuff, it was in manageable chunks.
It's consumable.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think, I mean, and because I wouldn't call myself a voracious reader, especially not at this time in my life. But there was a period of time where I was, when I had more time and I was doing it more. But I found like a lot of the things that I would read was idea based, and yes, like they would give you some type of guidance, but no one really was responsible for the execution of whatever it was.
Right.
And that's the thing that I think, Colton, you probably recognize that is like, and one thing I talked about is if you don't execute on what we're talking about, then it's meaningless,
Just
Yeah.
right?
information then, yeah.
Yeah, it's just information. So like that's why I love when you're saying, hey, I wrote the letter, I used the 3 R's, I did, like you're executing on new information and using it and making it your own. And that is vastly different than reading a book. Is there anything that stood out as being kind of a highlight for you, Colton, or anything that maybe would even be a low light? And I definitely want to hear like something that was maybe boring or not what what wasn't great, or something that was really great that maybe I should do more of.
There wasn't really anything boring. I found everything that you taught us useful and used it in my skill traits.
Awesome.
Well, I think the other thing he did say, maybe forgetting, is just like the energy you bring and your knowledge. Like, because he'd say, "Oh, Jason, this happened to him and his thing, career and whatever." So I think that knowledge, right? You leveraged a lot of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I try to stay away from my own stuff as much as possible. I don't
No,
know why, because I mean, whatever, but I do like the fact, and I think it gives me a little bit of an advantage over others, is that I've done what they want to do.
yeah, totally.
Like it's, I can speak the language. I've been in the locker rooms they want to be in. I can speak in hockey lingo, and now I can talk about this personal development and mindset stuff in a way that they understand, right?